Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. We're playing Phi Apophasis in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM, and we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet, smuggler slash, I guess, semi-spy.
World Saver at the minute. That's kind of your current MO. We've got Terra.
Hey, I'm Tara, and I play Abby Normali, cartoon character extraordinaire, explosive expert, and general pain in the ass for the group.
Is your picture set right on Roll20? Do I need to refresh?
I think you might need to refresh because it's completely doing the animation thing.
I'm refreshing. We've got Kyle.
Hey, I am Kyle. I play Quinn, the cyber spy,
Cyber Spy.
bow-slinging cyber spy.
We've.
Uh,
Yep,
and I apologize. I still have the Rona, so
I'd be fine. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Emperor, and I play for you today Erica, the super fast super pug.
Aye. And we've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Kadeem, also known by the name Grimdark, and I also am a little under the weather, so you may not hear me talk a whole.
That's fine, Grimdark. Well, previously, you're in Morocco. You were tailing a guy. Quinn, for unknown reasons, they wanted something on his laptop. The rest of you, because you suspected he's been involved in general demon goings on in Nirvana and in northwest Africa in recent months. He transformed into a dragon after you stole his shit and chased you down. You beat the shit out of him. Uh, Turns out that he might actually be fighting the same enemy as you. In fact, he thinks that there's an even worse enemy coming, who's just using this enemy that you were after. You've set something of a trap for him. You've holed up in a bunker a few miles east of Casablanca, former World War II installation, and I believe Abby had run off, been spending a bit of time in town, a bit bored in this waiting, and Erica had also had a sprint into town just recently when an unscheduled solar eclipse occurred. Quinn, you'd set up a bunch of traps around the bunker and you'd generally been keeping a watch, monitoring cameras. You've got like flashbang tripwires and all sorts of motion sensors set up out there. Violet and Karim, I'm not sure what you were up to.
I think there was some talk of some shopping, but I I don't know either.
Mm,
Violet could be at the base or out picking up supplies.
that's right. Yeah, you did make contact with a pretty fancy black market sort of arms and illegal tech group. But yeah, mostly laying low. How long has it been? Did I say a couple of days? I think right. Maybe a week.
He said it would be 2 days before he was ready. So if it's been the full days, then Violet would
Yeah,
definitely be back at the compound by then.
it's been 2 full days. I think most of you were waiting at the compound. Erica had gone to maybe find Abby to bring her back. Can't remember exactly.
She would have
I
definitely
was
looked around for her.
I was tossed out of a bar when whatever happened. I
Oh,
was on the
yeah,
street.
Yep.
she was in front of Erica last session at the end. They touched her like in front of her as she was passing by, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember that bit, but yes, she got tossed out.
Um. Hmm. I seem to think the wizard guy called you just before the eclipse
He did, yes.
to say that he were ready. You were setting up bait, right? Something that had potentially drawn him to your location.
hmm We,
Uh,
we, had, we had left evidence so that people would think that he was hiding here.
Roy, got you. And then he told you you were about ready and he were going to set off shortly. And that's probably why you sent Erica to bring him, maybe? Can't remember exactly.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, we can go with that.
He can legit just
Yeah.
fly over. Although
But
he is
but
a
we
bit
we,
terrifying
we don't
of
want
these
them to.
people.
Yeah, we don't want them to actually find him. We've been using Snickers as the stand-in for that.
Right, Sneckers is currently a stand-in with paper mache wings. And he's slithering around, generally outside the bunker.
I think he was
Doing
basking
his
somewhere.
best.
Yeah, so he's basking somewhere. He's been roaming quite far from the bunker as well, so he could be more than a mile away on a particularly choice rock when the solar eclipse happens. Perfect. Yeah, it goes dark. People in the street. You notice people looking up at the eclipse and generally pointing at first. But then there's a kind of stillness. Yeah, perfect. And this eclipse occurs way quicker than it ought to, of course. You know, it goes from full daylight to pitch black in less than 30 seconds.
Is it blocking the stars as well?
Um, yes, it becomes very dark outside. It'd be like -8 penalties without any kind of enhanced vision. Just a very faint corona around the eclipsed sun. But the people in town who are pointing up have suddenly frozen when it reaches its center point. And you can also see that it's not passing out of the sun either.
I guess Erica's hopeful about it and says something like, "It's probably a perfect scientific explanation."
Yeah, it's a spell. Why did you guys get back here?
Some mental link.
No, just radio.
Radio. Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. That's fine too.
We'll be right back. And she'll head over to the base. Oh, wait. Pick up Abby and suit up and then head over to the base.
So as
If you grab me, sorry,
no,
if
go
you
on.
grab me, I'm going full noodle and extending to my maximum thing, so I'm gonna get whiplashed around town.
Yes. So she picks like half of your body and she starts running. So I guess the other half is starts stretching until it cannot, and then just follow suit.
Oh no, I'm stretching all pieces as maximum they'll go.
Well,
I am going full height noodle, and I think my size ratio. I'm trying to remember. That's not my character. That's Audrey. There we go. With that trait, I can go. Where the hell they go? So many things. Stretching 5. I can go up to full size modifier 5.
That's bigger than
So-
Sneckers.
Yep.
It sounds like there might be things occurring around you guys as we chat on the radio, though.
Very much so. So like you grab her hand, I'm guessing, and then like you go to pick her up, except her arm just stretches out like as if you were pulling the cord out of a vacuum cleaner.
She doesn't notice until she's on the very end. She does go slower so that she, doesn't die considerable to human standards.
Mm-hmm. You generally like just run a few at a time.
Yeah. Like take it easy. Go fast, but not so fast that it would cause normally would cause damage.
Well, that's perfect. We'll say you were running from the south, and you're already going at like 100 a turn. So like at the next turn, you would be at the gates at the top of this map.
Awesome.
But give me a vision check, please. It is also quite
I
dark.
can't see shit. Like, at the speeds I'm going, I'm not used to this. I won't be able to see anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Erica might. Let's see.
If you've not got
Vision?
great vision, it would probably be dark for you as well. But I imagine you've got a torch or something. You've at least got your phone.
No. Well, I have a phone, but not sure how that can help while going fast.
Probably not great.
Do
You
you want
can
to mind me
react
of that?
quick at least. Just roll me vision
Yeah.
straight up. Let's see how well you can actually do. Because actual penalties to spot it, yeah, you'll not see it until you're right on top of it. So we're
Alright.
not going to end up needing all this map at all. But you'll
It's a
get
good
to
map.
it.
Save it for somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. We can. It's a very generic Middle Eastern street, and I've got 100 variations of it, thankfully. Praise Jeepers for the people who do the free Patreon things and such amazing stuff. I should really credit this person. But I've already forgotten what they called. If you search for like Middle Eastern market, you'll find this dead quick. Yeah. Anyway, it's a woman. Oh god, token not associated. I bet the same for this guy. Yep, that's a shame. Well, it's a young woman. We'll describe her for people listening and not watching. Hooded. She's wearing a long sort of. It looks a bit like a hoodie, but heavier duty. She's got big high-tech boots on, and like new rock style goth boots. And she looks damp, like as if she's just been in the rain. But it is still, desert style temperatures and looks. Well, not full desert, it's Casablanca. It's Casablanca style temperatures and looks. And she stood right there, kind of glancing at you as you run in towards her. Let's get turn order up. I'll probably have to delete some people off her here.
I mean, we can't see it.
You can't see the turn order?
Oh, we
We
can
can
see the
just
turn
see-
order. We can't see the people.
Oh,
It's
no.
a new map.
Neither can I yet, but they'll show up eventually for me. Maybe. Feel free to
What
roll.
map do you want us on?
I mean, I think it's a new map, so
On
it
this
might be
street
clean.
map's fine.
Okay.
You'll want your tokens on both anyway if I end up dragging you across places.
Since Erica arrives later, you want me to do my initiative later, or you want me to do it right now?
No, right now. This is you.
Sorry. Was that a don't, or was that a yes?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Do it.
Okay.
Do
I
it.
barely hear you.
Oh, am I quiet?
No.
Nope,
I
you're
could
good.
barely hear you from my end. That was my own issue. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Just checking. I should add a turn for this person. You're not meant to be right there, though. Erica, get moving.
Or do you need me to be more to the top?
No, not Erica. Sorry, I meant Quinn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where do you need me?
Just anywhere at way for now. I will likely get into what's going on with you almost immediately.
Okay. Where was I?
You're at the bunker,
Okay.
but this way you'll be able to see your turns on both pages if you have your tokens on here.
Okay. I see. I see.
What the piss? Generics. That'll do. And that's all I need for now. Yeah. So, Erica, you catch sight of this person. Sorry, I need to change you to 110. There we go. And I'll say, yeah, you ended your last turn, just stopped here. So you can fully come to a stop this turn. Or you could just attempt to keep running past her.
Come to stop.
Uh,
Come to stop.
I'll go straight to a stop and turn to Abby. And that's my.
I continue flying.
This is
She
true.
continue looking at Abby. It's straight
What was your
amusement.
speed?
You wouldn't be able to get up
What
to
did you
top
say?
speed, but I'd say you'd be able to get up to like 80% of it on these streets. What weird cosmic maneuverability.
80% of 640, I believe, would be around
Let's say an even
550.
an even 500.
500. Yeah. So she finishes and turns to Abby to look at how she's doing, and she just keeps on flying.
500, you said?
And that's her.
Yeah.
What's the HP of that wall?
Let me check quick for you. Basic set. I can get there quick. If you scroll down, you want tables. You want HP and DR of objects and cover. The HP of a 1 hex of wall, stone wall, 8 inches thick. HP is like 150.
Cool. All right. If this takes me out, I hope I get some AP for it because this is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Or not AP, whatever.
Just
But-
regardless of what happens, this is. You just choose to slam the wall.
I rolled. Well,
You
that's
wanna-
what would happen.
Yeah.
I didn't mean. I meant to roll this instead.
Okay. So that's how much damage you take.
That's how much damage I take.
Roll it again with your HP.
What was my HP? 15. Okay. Oh, it's the same thing. I'll roll it again. Me and the wall have the same HP.
Huh? Wall's got 150 HP.
Oh! Oh, why didn't that take it? 1 second. Oh, because I was being stupid.
Did you take a
Sorry.
shit ton more damage?
Oh, I'm probably going to take a shit ton more damage. Oh, yes, I'm going to take so much more damage. Alright, here we go. There's the actual number. The wall
Oh, no.
takes 261.
I'll let the wall take that 325.
Okay.
Oh. I really didn't want to kill a human being at my movement speed.
It's okay.
Oh.
She's not a human. That wouldn't have happened to a normal human.
I mean,
Although-
it sounds like some of the
Oh,
damage
oh.
was dealt to the stall behind the wall.
Yeah. It's
God.
you will go through that wall. You're currently holding an arm connected to a hole in a wall and tumbling bricks. And then you do technically get 2 turns, Erica, but I think roll me a will check.
Me?
Erica.
Okay. I was about to say, 'cause
did-
that kills me.
Yeah, I think
Dead.
you're
I'm at negative 500 HP.
you're in some kind of cartoon soup situation.
Oh yeah, it's great. Sorry, I'm gonna be out for this combat, but that was worth it. Please say I get some AP for that.
Yeah, take 2 action points for that. It's for real. But Erica, you have still technically got like 1 second your time of action. Half a
Very
second.
surprised. Very surprised. She says in Cubs, "Oh no, I broke Abby."
So you hear that on comms, Quinn, and Violet, and then this person's just gonna like. I think they're a bit shocked by the situation. Actually, let's see. Yeah, didn't expect that, but still, just gonna. Oh, there we go. Finally, snap her fingers.
I do love those moments in movies where both sides just take a moment to appreciate what the hell just happened before continuing.
Yeah, just like cocks her head. raises an eyebrow, and then snaps her fingers. Yeah, you know what? Abby first, why not? Because she's not gonna resist that, because she's dead this second. Lovely. So suddenly you're no longer holding Abby's hand, Erica, because Abby just straight up disappears. Actually, I did skip past Quinn and Violet unnecessarily. Have either of you got danger sense? Any kind of premonitions?
Maybe. Let me check.
Where the hell is my character sheet? No, but I got all that surveillance and shit set up.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you've even got like some kind of small radar set up.
Which is good because I don't have any of that stuff either.
So yeah, Quinn, you would have been detecting some shit. Give me a comms sensors.
Comms or sensors?
Oh yeah, my bad. Sensors. Electronics operations sensors. Oh wow, that's a good roll. Yeah, this looks like someone's dropping a bomb on you. It's moving at missile speeds, but it's not got any kind of heat signature. And it's about to hit the compound. And just for reason's sake, I'm going to say you're all currently in the compound right now. It's fairly large based on where it's... Yeah, with that you can already see that it's going to hit like the entrance area, whereas you're all fairly deep in.
Okay.
And
I'm
also
just
you're in an
gonna
underground bunker,
send a
so, you know.
mass text to everybody who's in this bunker and be like, take cover.
Violet.
And then, do that.
You've got the brain link, haven't you? Yeah.
I mean, it's not always up, but
No,
this
sorry, I meant Quinn's got a cybernetic brain implant.
Yes.
So you can send a text in 1 second with that.
Yeah. Just everybody receives a text.
Incoming, take cover.
Well, I imagine everybody's like phone in the bunker goes off, and at the same time, you just witness Quinn just like diving into cover.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Alright. And then, yeah, as you dive into cover, you also see Abby's soupy body appear. Like, yeah, in the same general area that you're in. She does not look great. You've barely got a chance to react to it. Kadim, the ground shakes. It's your turn. But there's not loads to do right now. But feel free to arrange yourself on this map.
Which tunnel is the entrance?
Yeah.
Both tunnels lead to the entrance. It's sort of like a little hangar bay where vehicles could be driven in on the other side of this wall. And I will say that from, like, that one's upstairs. They're both upstairs. But this one's, like, through a room as well. And you see the dust fly out this hallway.
I did talk about acquiring a spool of monowire. One of these is laced to Hellengon with monowire, like spider web style. I don't care which.
This corner might be your best bet.
Okay. So we all use one entrance, and the other one looks more well traveled, but is actually a horrible
Death.
horrible idea.
Yeah.
Is that everyone? Yeah. So Erica, Abby disappears. This person just snapped her fingers and they stood right in front of you.
Okay. I guess. Sorry. The person that's right by Erica. Can you remind me what she did? What they did? They just appear suddenly.
You don't know if they appeared suddenly. They were there. Just you came up on them in the dark because it is really dark right now. And you know what? Yeah, this person's got like glow sticks dangling from the trousers underneath the coat, and they've also got like a glowing Pip Boy style arm thing on.
Then she would say something with like the suit not starting to dissipate, saying "Oh, hello, I like your pants." Why am I going Scottish? Sorry.
I think she also snapped her fingers and Abby vanished.
Yeah, she snapped her
Oh,
fingers and Abby vanished entirely.
uh, I guess it would be more on the grounds of where did she go?
Uh,
Very surprised about it.
Quinn.
Okay, so nothing explodes.
Nothing explodes in there. On the sensors, you don't even catch it hitting, but it came from above very fast and hit the general entrance area, and seemed to. Yeah, no, that's about all you can muster this quick.
Okay, yeah, I think Quinn reaches onto their belt and pulls like a tube out and hits a button and it starts unfolding into a bow.
Ready, bow. Very cool. Violet.
Violet's going to activate her mental awareness, uh, reach out and get on the shuttle sensors and see if she can track where that blast came from.
Rightio. You will notice. No, you won't. Never mind.
She won't notice anything in a second.
Not many people would. Um, just blinks at you. This young woman, and then snaps her fingers again. Roll the better of HT or will, please. That is a really shit attempt from her, but just on the nose makes it. Uh, Everoth, better
Yeah.
of HT or will.
Sorry, I guess I'm still getting used to getting called Erica.
No worries. I,
Well,
I got
definitely.
worried I'd called you the wrong name.
Oh,
Oh, so yeah, you do feel something. You're not sure what. Maybe just like a slight shiver down your spine, but nothing in particular happens. And the look that this woman's giving you turns into a frown. Abby, you'd probably start regenerating. Right? You do it every
I
second?
regenerate at 1 a second.
See you in
So
like
it's gonna
500
take
seconds.
500 seconds. I will be operational again. So I am out. Don't worry about me.
Yep. And Kareem, anything in particular you're doing? You might notice. Give me an IQ check.
Just straight IQ.
Straight IQ. Nope.
Looks clear.
Looks clear.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to pounce on somebody if they come down the murder hallway or come around the corner from the non-murder hallway.
Non-mid hallway. Okay. Erica. Just frowning at you and snapping her fingers. Not said anything.
but I felt like she tried to do something to me, or I just felt something that could have been anything random.
Yeah, she's related. You felt like she were trying to do something to you.
She would say, Did you just try to do something? Run behind her. That would be 62 meters. Full speed. Try to. What technique do I have for this situation? Techniques. Erica can arm lock her. She tries to put her arms behind her back.
So I think you need to grapple first, maybe? Let me.
Okay,
Oh,
that
why
would
have I
be
not got martial
wrestling
arts
minus.
open?
Oh, that would be wrestling -4.
Uh, wrestling to the arm, I think it's just a -2 because you halve the penalties to limbs when you're grappling.
Okay.
Oh, this would be a lot easier if I knew the alphabet. Or if my GURPS PDFs had, like, consistent
I'm not
naming convention.
-3 by 10.
10. Well, that's almost certainly a successful grapple. And did you run your full 620, did you say, around the back before
Uh,
attempting this?
no. Like she just went from 1 to 6 meters as fast as she could behind her. Did that.
Okay. So,
She was like here.
let's see. Yeah, I'm going to let him try a dodge, but they're at -2. And, oh, they make it just. So, you go in for a grapple, and they sort of turn and step away from you a bit
Do they
quicker than
have?
you were expecting.
Okay. Do they have a weapon?
No weapons visible that you can see, but they are wearing
Nothing in
like
their
a.
hands.
Hmm?
Nothing in their hands.
Nothing in their hands at all, no.
Okay. Uh, Kick to the leg.
That would have been your full turn.
Oh, okay. Then never
Because
mind. I thought
because
I
yeah,
had.
you spend your first one moving, and then second one attacking.
Gotcha. That would be that.
Sorry, I need to double check what speed these guys have got. Yeah, Quinn, you're up. Give me a vision check, please. Or yeah, vision. Quinn, quick.
Uh, sorry. Quinn is gonna get ready to shoot an arrow.
Vision check.
Vision is what I
Oh,
want to. Sorry,
shit. Sorry.
I know what you're doing. Wow. Yeah, even with penalties, so something is approaching down the hallway, and you could in fact get ready to shoot an arrow at it if you wanted. It's it's a weird shape. It's not quite a human, but it's bipedal and generally has a head area. It looks heavy
Okay.
based on its gait. But you're not shooting, you're just getting ready to.
Yep. That's yeah.
Violet activating sensors on the shuttle to try and see what hit.
Yeah, and generally sort of get a look around at what's outside now that there's been a blast.
The shuttle's plenty far away enough from the blast. Give me a sensors roll. Oh, you gave me wire rat
Yep,
there.
that's a census roll.
Yeah. So pretty much nothing as far as you could see. The main thing that you pick up on is the range is severely reduced in the east direction and partially reduced in the westerly direction. Something's not right. Something's interfering with the sensors in a pretty wide area over Casablanca.
Interesting. I
Um,
suppose waiting to see what shows up.
yeah. And then, yeah, pretty much what you got from the last second is nothing, and then explosion at bunker entrance. Bu- 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 They turn and look at you, raise their hand again, and say, "Come peacefully, and maybe we won't have to kill you." No, that's too long for a second. They just say, "Come peacefully," and they've got the fingers ready to snap. Abby's well dead. Kadim still waited to pounce. You see that arrow get drawn ready.
Yeah, I mean, anything else, I'll lose my sneak attack. So
Sneak attack. Erica, they said come peacefully.
She's gonna go, aw, so wait that time for when they say the next time or die, she's gonna go like, oh damn, and then do something. So she's just gonna hold action.
Okay. Quinn. That thing just took another step forward last turn. It's coming a bit clearer into view. Might be a robot of some sort.
A robot. Oh. Can I scan around it and see if there's any signals coming in or out?
You absolutely can. I'm not sure I'd want for that.
Comms maybe?
Yeah, give me comms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
damn.
good success. There are no signals coming from over there whatsoever. Oh, actually no, I lie. That thing itself doesn't seem to have any kind of electronics on it. But further back in the entrance, like right in the center where the blast must have been, you can detect a couple of very small electronic devices communicating off-site.
Oh. Okay.
But I reckon you spent your whole turn there bringing that up.
Probably, yeah.
Violet.
Still waiting for them to show up.
Still waiting for him to show up. Okay. And then this person will say, "Come peacefully. We won't have to kill you." And then snaps her fingers, but you may act just before she tries to snap her fingers.
I will kick her fingers. I mean, with the intention of breaking them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to bust her hand.
Yeah, she can snap her fingers if I bust them.
That's true. Kick to the hand.
Is that disarming or is that just kicking?
I
Or you
think
want
it'd
jump kicking?
I think it'd just be a kick to the hand is all you'd want.
-4 to the head?
Let me check what the hand penalty is. Might be -5. Hand and -4, correct. Sorry.
-4. Can I give it this? No wait. 2 levels of deceptive will put me at a -8, right?
2 levels of deceptive would put you at -4. So yeah, total of -8.
Uh,
Oh, it's also pretty
can I
dark,
go?
so I'd say
Okay, so maybe not go the deceptive, but just go for the hand. So what will be the negative bonus with the darkness?
with the darkness to the hand, I'm going to say -7 because yeah, she is glowing a bit.
11.
Potentially got her. Oh, she pulls her arm back out of the way and snaps her fingers.
I have extra attack. Would I be able to do it again?
Oh yeah, you would be able to do it again.
Hiya. So she double kicks. Oh, steam roll.
Trying to dodge again. Does not make it. You do manage to get the kick in. She were also
Damn it.
kind of waiting to snap early as well, though. So I'm gonna say in between, she did manage to get one off. Roll me HT or will again, please.
Any bonuses from Very Fit Apply or something like that?
Not for these,
Okay.
but you make it. It don't happen.
Okay.
And show me damage. You likely obliterate her hand.
Trust, swing,
Thrust.
6, crushing.
6 crushing damage. That's not obliterated, thankfully, but it does indeed hurt her hand real bad. And she'll like yelp. Ah! Abby, fully busted. Kadim, you do now see the figure lumbering forwards, gaining speed.
At what distance?
Let's get back over to that map.
That would be helpful, thank you.
Yes, sorry. And let's get the figure on. Nope, not you. You're just a square. You. Shiny boy. So no vision penalties except for like right in the corners or all this place, except for down this hall where it's -5 where he is at the minute, up to none at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the close combat attack, so until it gets to... Oh.
Halfway down the stairs, maybe? Or at the bottom of
Yeah.
the stairs?
Halfway down the stairs would actually be ideal, just so I could, you know, have the added instability of the staircase working for me.
That's true. Okay, so Erica, you've kicked that hand. Let's just get Erica and a normal person on this map as well, shall we?
They can have the upper corner.
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll need to roll your speed again, please, Erica. Sorry.
No problem.
I think most of us need to get ourselves on this initiative.
Okay.
Well, most of us that are still conscious.
Yeah, I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
Abby.
delete Abby. Enjoy your action points. What does Abby dream about when she gets knocked out? She must have like anesthetic kind of dreams while she's KO'd.
Oh, it's probably just like one of those tambourine monkeys. Just
I've been playing Fallout 4 recently, so yeah, I am painfully familiar. But yeah, Erica.
She goes like, "Whoa, are they like on top of a building or something?"
No, this is just abstract. You're still in the same place, but so that we can have everyone on the same map.
Okay. Yeah, she's still kicking the hand.
You're gonna kick the same hand.
Well, take a step close. I don't think I can kick at this distance, right?
No, you're still close enough that you could take one step and kick.
Okay. So she takes one step and takes another kick at that hand because that's her weapon, and she's gonna try and disarm her because that's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
-7 or
Stop disappearing
there's
people. It'd still be -7, yeah.
yeah. No, well, more in the sense that it's magical, so she doesn't know what she can do, and she just said that she can kill them, so that's not good.
She dodges the first.
Okay. So,
She's gonna use a dodge and retreat. She manages to dodge and retreat the second one. Success by 1. Yep. And then you've got another turn
please,
still.
take another step, another attacks.
Another step and 2 more kicks.
Hiya! Seven.
Can't add a retreat to these ones. So I'm going to be versus an 8 and then versus a 7. I'm going to spend FP on them both so that I'm versus a 10 and then versus a 9. Whew! I make them both.
She is like jumping back and forth, after that series of kicks, and that's her turn.
You can see that she's straining herself there to avoid all your attacks. Quinn.
Uh,
That thing's nearly just over 20 yards away.
okay. What kind of encryption do the signals behind him have?
Um, Tech level 9 sort of stuff, so maybe a bit lower than yours. But it's very foreign to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Or in
Uh,
fact, I'll roll a reaction check. It's a bit foreign to you. It's a bit strange, but it's not that weird. But it's not something you're gonna get into super quick.
okay. Uh, can I like overlay the source of the signal like into my vision to negate some penalties to hit it?
Yeah, the guy who's further back, you mean?
Yeah, like the sources of those signals. I don't know what they are, but I'm gonna put an arrow in those.
Yeah, so it's not really on this map, but in the exploded room just on the other side of this is where the source of those signals is. Kind of just stood still in the middle of it. But also you can see that it is RF or whatever broadcasting in a direct line to somewhere that is up in the sky and off to the west a little bit. And another one that is a longer sort of parabolic radar communicating or whatever it is. I don't know. 2 points of communication right now. One in the sky, one on the ground.
Okay, well that one on the ground, do I have a direct line to it?
You could maneuver one if you got yourself like up here. Yeah, right there. Or maybe just there.
Okay, I can get there.
What's your move?
9.
9. Okay, yeah. No problem. Violet.
So Violet
I'm not
starts.
Oh,
done yet.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I I can take a shot at it still.
Okay, so it's let's say less than 50.
Less than 50?
Um like minus 10 for vision penalties because it's stood in a crater right now that appeared
Uh,
a couple of seconds ago, but I'm sure you can negate a lot of them.
yeah, I can negate quite a bit of that. About half, actually. So, and then I can negate some range penalties too. So, first things first is that. Oh, awesome. So, half the range. So, if it's less than 50, 1, that's 7, no, 8. So, that's 4. Plus the zoomy eyes that have been zooming in. So, that's an. Okay, so this is at -2. What's the size modifier for the thing?
0.
0. Oh wow, it's a big thing.
Oh, the thing the signal source is tiny. It'd be like minus 10.
Okay.
The actual electronic device, but the general area around it, you know, based on its shape. Oh, I don't know.
I'm just trying to hit it.
Yeah, like the thing it belongs to.
So this is for the tiny thing. Yeah, I thought so.
Nah. So Violet.
Violet starts communicating over the comms, but won't
Hmm.
finish this round. Remember, everybody,
Kadim's
So,
still waiting to pounce.
oh, that's true. I need to add these guys to turn order. I wish I was not always on ruler mode. I need to remember the hotkeys for using ruler. That'd make things a lot easier for me.
as for actual action, Violet, now that she's got her senses up, is going to look around.
For mines, there is
Mhm.
one in the crater that used to be the entrance. No others detected anywhere nearby.
Remember that smart cars count as mines.
Smart cars. No sign of chase, either connected to anything in the bunker. Um, no sign of any technological mines anywhere nearby.
Cool.
Give me a general
If it,
perception success by 10. Whatever that thing is approaching down the hallway is a puppet, and there are two more of them not far behind it.
cool.
And yeah, so this normal person will jump back from you, and let's see. She reaches into a jacket and pulls something out real quick and turns it over in her hand, and she is suddenly going to be glowing quite brightly. Like she's shimmering all over, as if it kind of looks like she's stood in heavy rain, but it's not quite hitting her. Some kind of magical barrier. Did I ever? I never added to the turn. How did that happen? Try that again. They're slow as balls. So, oh, but they're not as slow as that balls.
Yo.
I'm sorry, balls.
Also, I don't know why. Wasn't it always 6.66? I don't know why it's suddenly lower.
Are you low on FP or HP, or has your sheet
Oh, you
gone
know, it
weird?
does say wait, speed 5. Yeah, okay. I think maybe I was thinking of a previous. It must have been the demon that was speed 6.66.
Oh, and I open up
That does
Kadeem.
sound appropriate.
Kadeem, for me, it says your speed is 6.5. I think your sheet might be being weird for you.
It does say that it should be 6.5, so why is it 5.16? Alright, hold on. Let me. I'm not crazy!
Well, at the very least, this is not evidence of it.
So, Kadeem, you were waiting, clearly.
Yeah, still waiting.
Well, it'll arrive at the stairs, and it's running pretty fast, and you can now see as it emerges from the dust that it is a 6 foot tall golden golem of sorts. It's barely got a neck. It is like no neck at all, really. Just a weird domed head atop broad shoulders, and it's got two solid looking gold trunks for legs. It's not the best artisanship you've ever seen, but it's got big, meaty hammer fists.
Fuck, I don't know if I want to be in close combat with that thing.
But its fists aren't the hammer.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to find out either. Especially if the fists aren't the hammer.
You can
Are
continue
you
to
waiting
move.
for me to
Yep.
act now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So I don't think the initiative tracker is caught up. That's my
No, no,
confusion.
yeah, it's on the golem right now. But
Yeah,
that's just
okay.
because that's where we were when we realised that you were being too slow, Grandpa.
All right. So within my move, and I feel like a leap from above isn't, crazily out of the question, right?
No, that's kind of thing you can achieve pretty easily.
Okay. Can I just stipulate that I was holding the monowire whip?
Yep.
You know what? No, we're not starting with the monowire whip because I wasn't planning on it.
You've
And
had like
honestly, I want to.
6 turns to pull out weapons and put them away.
Yep. No, just use my, just use my shocking gloves.
Shocking.
So,
I do
what?
kind of like the visual of Kadeem sitting behind there, like picking out weapons and being like, nah,
Mm, mm.
yeah, yeah, no, no.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So, all right. So max skill a 9 for a move and attack.
Yes. Unless you take that feat that CD likes to use, it's the heroic charge. You spend an FP.
Well, that's a good feat to have in the future, but
But I always forget. There's got to be more to it. I need to find the actual PDF it's in. I don't think I've got that one.
nope. So I think I just sort of jump on top of him.
A general grapple? Oh, right. Yeah, no, I see you were going for karate
Yeah,
ends. So you
yeah.
just jump at him. Give me acrobatics or DX as well, please. Oh, yeah, no problem. Attacker's situation. No. There's a penalty to defending when you're below your attacker, but not attack. No bonus to attack.
Yeah.
Erica.
Uh, she's gonna be expecting kicks, so Erica is gonna go for a jump, uh, brawling punch, two straight up to the face.
Radio.
-7?
-5 for face.
-1.
Oh shit, that's a crit. Roll 3d6.
Rolling 3d6. 11.
Normal damage only, unfortunately.
No problem.
And then the second one, she can attempt to dodge. Oh, but she fucking fails the dodge retreat. Wow. So roll 2 damages.
Trust?
Yeah, thrust again.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Is that really what your strength is? You not got more strength than
Yeah.
that?
No, she is just very skillful.
Very skillful and very swift.
Yes, she's not strong or supposed to.
No.
I think she's stronger than she should be.
Hmm.
She's as strong as Piotr, now that I think about it.
No, she's good so far. That does not get through the force field barrier you can feel. It like stops just in front of her face. You've got DR all over, haven't you?
Let me see if I keep that. Yes, only 10.
That's
No, wait,
fine.
30 points is 30 levels, so that is 30 points of DR. Yes.
Yeah, you. I was just wondering if maybe you'd hurt your hands because they come in contact with a force field, but no, you're fine if you've got 30 DR over them.
Okay.
Quinn. That thing starts moving real fast. You're tracking its signals, and it is on the move.
Can I
Don't I
still get a
have
shot at
another
it?
turn? Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, you do have another turn. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. I'll just make it quick. Two more of those.
2 more punches.
Uh, yeah, just gonna try and break that thing. Not sure how it works.
Sorry, I were away from chat. Oh, you're not rolled yet. We good. Oh, you made the punches already. My bad.
Yeah,
Already attempted a retreat. I don't want to spend 2 more FP. May as well try and dodge them both anyway. I'm looking for... no. Neither of those dodge. 2 damages, please.
that. I'll
4
send
and
it.
a 7. That feels like a real tough punch, but it still doesn't manage to break it. You might need to grapple or restrain this person instead.
Got it.
Now that
So
they've got
she'll
that
think of another approach for the next turn.
barrier
Sorry for
up.
the interruption.
No worries. So Quinn, yes, it didn't just happen, but like after you shot at it, you saw this thing move real quick. And you know what? It will go to the other side.
Okay, so I straight can't see it now.
Yeah. It's blocked by big section of uncollapsed bunker.
Okay. Well, in that case, Quinn will draw another arrow and is going to go ahead and right into the golem thing.
Yeah, it is currently in close combat with Kadeem or Grimdark to you. I'm pretty sure still, probably. Grimdark's pretty serious about that.
Okay. Can I hold action until Grimdark?
It's not much of a penalty to shoot into.
No, I think I'll hold action until Grimdark uh steps out of the way.
Target is behind someone else, -4 per intervening figure.
Yeah, we'll just have an arrow drawn, and if there's a clear shot, I'll take it.
Roger that. Those things I'm realizing should actually move on his turn. Now. That'd be smarter. That's the way it ought to work. So yeah, it's gonna just go straight up for a bonk to the chest area, I think, like an uppercutty. So that's actually a miss. And yeah, that's all it's gonna do. Other than like yeah, so it's skids. Let's see if it can actually manage that. It were moving. No, it can't. So it's just gonna stumble past you to the ground and sort of turn slightly. Violet.
I think I got that shot.
Yeah, you do. So you can take a shot.
Okay, so
What kind of arrow have you got drawn?
uh, a super fine.
Quite.
Okay. Does it look like it's got any
Weak points.
yeah.
No obvious ones. Shiny, solid, smooth gold.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll hit it in the back face. So this is a total of a plus. Nope, it's a wash. Oh,
Wow. Back it up. Wow.
ooh,
Da, 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 da. Double damage.
double damage. How's that work? Do we just multiply this by 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just roll.
Did you add the double or is that base?
That's just base.
Oof. Oof. Big oof. I was like, could you even really hurt these things for a second? But maybe you can.
With a double damage roll, absolutely. Or at least I
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah, one would hope so. Uh, so Armor Divisor 2 to start with. I need to check some other things. I always forget where that. Oh, it tells you times 0.5 damage after DR to homogeneous. Lovely. So Armor Divisor 2, 5, 23 gets 2, 2, 23 gets through. But it's double damage. So we'll just say it's straight up 23. Since it gets halved and then doubled. Owie. It's not actually quite enough to be a major wound. But it's still a big owie. I said 23, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, back of the head, you said, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Which probably means nothing.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to react in any way whatsoever, but it's now got an arrow embedded, like halfway to the shaft in back of its head.
Cool.
In fact, you see a tiny chip come out the front and fall onto the floor. Grimdark. Violet.
Thaumatology check to recognize what the heck this thing is.
Yeah, sure.
Only just.
Some kind of magical golden golem. You're not sure exactly what's going on here. There seems to be magic at play and some other business.
It's pretty cool. And hops down and gets closer.
Roger that. And like I said, that thing's not got a mind, but it's being controlled by the guy who is currently approaching the other way.
Oh, that's fair. I should probably go deal with him instead. Thank you.
Through the hallway of monowire.
Through the hallway of monowire.
So, as she hops down, she's going to make herself look like the dragon person and hopefully get spotted as she heads to the south.
Okay.
The girl who was the dragon person.
Do you need to make a check for that?
I'll give you a disguise check because that seems appropriate.
It does. If you got the disguise skill, that seems like the best one to roll to be in disguise. Regardless of how you're managing it. Oh, that's a great roll.
I realize it's only its human form, so there might be a penalty to that, but
It's still a great disguise. Kadeem. Grimdark.
Okay. So, this is either going to be great or it's not going to be helpful at all. Just going for a body blow karate style with the hands.
Body blow. Karate. That's a blah 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 a potential hit. Let's see. It may as well attempt. Oh wow,
Wow.
wow. This thing's got like the worst dodge ever, and wow, well done.
Well, multi-attack.
Multi attack. Oh snap.
Wow.
Yeah, it done dodge that one.
Okay. Triggering my zap gloves, my bum
Zap.
fighting gloves on high. So 7 burning damage and oh yeah, right. It makes an HT -6 roll for affliction for the electrical damage.
You know what? I'm gonna say yeah. Something happens. It does seem to hurt it somewhat. It doesn't get stunned or anything, but you can see that it's taking damage. The gold starts to glow red hot where you're bashing at it.
Okay, cool. Electricity works.
Electricity works. These things seem to have a weakness, in fact, to electricity. Not gold, golem. 7 becoming more than 7. Ow. Oh my god. I wish I knew numbers. There we go. Okay, yeah, in fact. You know what? For cinematic sakes and because you succeeded by so much, let's say you manage to get like where the arrow were in its head in that weakened point, and you start busting a big hole in it, and you can see that it's clearly not in great condition no more. Meanwhile, back in Casablanca, normal person, now shiny. Oh, Violet, didn't you start saying something before you started moving? Have you forgot? I have too. I feel like a turn ago, on second floor, Violet started saying something. Hello?
I feel like you're right. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Don't just at me when you're getting wind noise. Shout at me when you're getting wind noise. Um. Yeah, never
Hasn't been
mind.
an issue for a while.
Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore everything. Back to Casablanca. We'll forget what Violet was saying. She's gonna snap her fingers with her left hand. She's still got one hand free, and it's protected by a barrier now. May as well attempt it. Roll the HT again for me, please, Everoth. She can't keep this up forever.
Well, guess who made me?
Success. She frowns. This ain't working for me either. And it's your turn again.
Uh, she is gonna go for a running judo throw. Basically, the idea is try to first reach a grapple. Once I have a grapple, would be trying to pull her like over my shoulder, uh, and then just she would try to run a big distance and toss her face to something to see if that breaks that force field.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So wrestling first,
Um,
or do I need a step?
to do this all in the same turn, then they'd both technically be moving attacks,
Okay,
or at
that's the
least
idea then.
one of them would be. So
Huh?
so both are versus only a 9,
Can I
but you can make it as
get a
deceptive as you want then.
no? Rolling on a 9. I cannot add any modifiers, right?
What do you mean?
So I cannot make it like uh full
Oh
to
no,
get a bonus plus for it and stuff like that.
no, you oh no,
I mean,
right, I
she,
see.
she could just do a step and grab for the first one.
Yeah, yeah, that is very true.
What would be the modifier for that?
So you don't actually need to be versus a 9 for the first one. It'd
I
just
mean,
be
the
Okay,
second
that's
one's
good.
definitely while moving, though.
it'd just be the -3 for the darkness penalties.
Wrestling, or what would you like?
Wrestling would be perfect, or judo, I imagine. But
I got both.
they're the same thing essentially, and
Got it.
that's the one that you'd want to make deceptive. I were gonna say.
Oh, I should
Uh,
have waited a little bit.
let's see if they dodge. They don't manage to dodge though.
Okay, that's good.
And then your next one would be so you're trying to throw them, but after you start running real fast.
Yes, I want to get a good distance before I throw them.
Yeah.
Uh, what would I need to roll?
That'd be either the throw-in technique if you've got it.
I got throwing art.
No, that's for like throwing objects as weapons, like the wrestling or judo
Humans
throw
as weapon. Oh,
is what you'd want.
judo or throw. I have judo. I don't think I specifically pick you to throw. I thought throwing art would work.
No, throwing arts for like throwing playing cards at people and killing them with that, and forks, and just anything that you find.
Okay. Uh,
Sorry,
so is there like a
Do
default
you
for
have
you?
judo?
Yes,
They've
I
got
do.
judo. I think you can just roll judo to throw, maybe.
Yeah, judo has a judo throw built in.
Okay, no default, or default is judo. So roll judo,
All right,
but your max
that's
is a
really good.
9.
My max is a 9.
Yeah, so you've got to beat a 9 no matter what, but you can also still add deceptives and stuff to that.
By one, even if I did that, I would have to roll like at a 7, 8. I don't think I can roll that
Yeah,
low.
but I don't
So
really know
scatter roll.
how this works. Yeah, I feel like you don't manage to throw them, you drop them when you're running that
So maybe
fast.
the guy's like sliding along the ground instead of hitting a wall.
Yeah, pretty much it's down to them to be safe. I mean, as safe as they can be at that sort of speed. What's your top speed?
640, I believe. Let
Six
me confirm that for you.
600 and something that you can get to on one turn. Give me either DX or acrobatics just to manage to get as fast as you want to, and also tell me how fast you want it to be going.
Top speed will kill her, right? So we don't want that. Half speed,
Half speeds
320.
320.
Half.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just watched that kill.
Well,
Oh
I
wow.
don't know how hard I have to go against the force field. That's the issue, and my puncher's not cutting it.
Slam's got a whole bunch of new options that I've not noticed before.
Yeah, slam is good.
Uh,
So yeah, let's go for that slam at half speed and see how it goes.
so yeah, and you fumbled her. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna say that they generally take about 30 damage, but it still gets through the DR, and they like roll in and all pained. So yeah, 3 damage would get through the DR. Either 3 or 6. I think
To the face, right?
3. No, to the all over. I
Oh,
should
okay.
really roll for that. 12 and 7. 12 is left arm, so the good arm will break or be very bruised. Quinn,
Okay.
that thing does now maybe have a weak point. You can see glowing red hot metal in the head area where your last arrow went.
Okay. Then in that case, we're gonna go ahead and rapidly draw an arrow. And
The other
what's the
things.
penalty to shoot the weak point?
Minus 9.
Minus 9, so minus 3. There we go. Weak point shot.
I accidentally GM rolled that again. It can't dodge, it's from behind. What am I doing? Yeah, you hit.
So
you,
that's 16
you pulled out an
crushing.
electric stun arrow, you bastard.
Yeah, that 16 crushing is gonna be such a negligent. I don't even think he gets through the armor, but
It's not got that much armor.
But the stun part.
well, yeah, but its AC is times 0.5.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah, no, so yeah, negligible. But the electric part,
Yeah, it does exactly what Collins does.
How much burning damage is that for the electric?
I don't think this does any. Well, I guess if it would, it's
It probably doesn't because
nah.
my gloves only do that when I overcharge them into what's called kill mode, which
Right.
uses twice
Right.
as much battery.
You know what? It's weak to electricity, though. A success by 2 on its health.
But at a -5.
At a -5 with divisor 2 on the affliction there. No, it makes it still. 'Cause it has got.
Ah.
Oh, but the metallic DR and its weakness, it mean it probably shouldn't really account.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know what? It's gonna like twitch and then kind of drop to its knees. This one here. And everything's going to go a bit quiet. You know what? We'll end turn order briefly. And, so we can have a few seconds. Although, we will have to look at Erica and the magic person. But yeah.
Time how long it takes.
Yeah. We'll be right back first, because you know what time it is. Yeah.
It's Luke's got a pee time.
We are back. There's an eclipse going on. Maybe you might be in some kind of magical other realm, or the time might have been stopped for everyone. The bunker has been attacked, potentially bombed, or maybe some kind of missile drop pod that golden golems are walking out of and marching down the corridors towards you. You have managed to dispatch one in there. Meanwhile, Abby and Erica were in town while this eclipse started. Time seemed to freeze for everyone. They started heading back when they came across, what would you call it? Some kind of goth magic emo girl who
You never
snapped.
showed us a picture.
I never showed you a picture. I've got pictures. I've got a picture. Yeah.
Nice.
Long hooded jacket, sort of glowy stuff going on underneath. And yeah, I forgot about the book. They have clearly got a book, but they've not been using it at the minute.
It's like strapped to the belt or something.
And yeah, pretty much what just happened is you went to judo throw them into a hard object, Erica, but ended up fumbling them, and they kind of skidded across the ground, rolling over inside the force field, but still twisting their arm in a bad way and breaking it. It looked like the left arm, and you've already broken the right hand. But yeah, so let's have a quick look at that. Erica, you dropped her.
Yeah, can I try and grab her again?
So give me a perception check, just your best perception.
Yeah.
Success by 1. You see where you dropped her, and you can make your way back over there, but it takes you like a full half second to spot it, and then full half second to move over there. So she's rolling over, and you can see she's started muttering something when you stood over her.
Yeah, she will go back.
You don't know the language, so yeah, you run back. You stood over her. She looks hurt.
Erica will ask, "Do you had enough?"
And then she'll just like finish a sentence, and she disappears. She kind of just sinks into the sandy ground and is gone.
Oh, I can't do anything? Like, grab her?
You can reach to grab for her if you want.
I'll
As she
try.
finishes a sentence.
What would you like?
Just straight up wrestling.
Can I try you to grab?
Yeah, judo too.
Okay.
Oh,
Critical.
Yeah, you reach down and like grab her by the coat, but you can see that inside she's just sifting away into sand, and the coat
And
suddenly
I
turns to sand in your hands.
can, with my next attack, attempt a judo throw to toss her out of the sand.
Like she is sand, like she's just
Yeah,
turned
she's
into
turning
sand.
into sand, Ev.
So you can
Ah,
spray.
I
You can
thought she
spray the
was
sand everywhere.
sinking into sand, like a sand pit.
No,
Sorry.
it looked
Both.
like she were doing that kinda, but no, it's just magical flavor of her teleporting away.
Ah, okay, then that's so she stands away. She just goes like on mental comms. Damn it, she ran away.
That thing stops. Back at the bunker. Meanwhile, that thing stopped. Violet, you get to the top of the stairs and you see a figure. Or are you being stealthy? I imagine.
She's being stealthy, but
You're also,
not not stealthy enough to actually be hidden.
yeah, you
Like she wants them to see her trying to be stealthy as the
mhm.
dragon person.
You're disguised as the dragon person right now. Likewise, they're not particularly trying to be stealthy, but they've opened the door and they have not walked through the monowire. You see. I've got a picture for this person as well. They are likewise shiny and covered in gold, but they are much more human-like in appearance. Um, and yeah, you're not sure if they see you or not because they've not really got any facial expressions visible through this solid gold helmet
It's
they're
fair.
wearing. But they seem
Uh,
to go on.
I was just gonna say while they're doing that, Quinn's gonna send Chase the information about the signal and stuff, so that way he can relay it to everybody else.
You would now notice that there's no contact to Chase, and in fact, no contact to external servers other than the ones you've had set up here.
Hmm.
In fact, you've even lost internet connection.
Oh, I don't like that.
We lost internet connection. Oh no!
That's a
Your
tragedy.
your personally linked comms and your radios and things are all working together.
Oh, okay.
But they're not
Uh,
communicating with satellites or anything like that.
No.
okay. Well, I will send everybody the information. Plus, like, I don't know if anybody can use it, like, tag information from the radar.
Okay. Give me.
It if they can use it, it'll give them like a +1 to hit.
Mhm. Give me a communications operation, please. Yeah. Your your guys' network, which Quinn is not really fully integrated into yet, pings with the targeting information for this tiny thing in the hallway. Which Violet, I'm pretty sure you've got fancy eyes, right?
She does, yes.
Yeah, you would suddenly see, like, in that guy's ear, the Bluetooth headset, or probably just integral to the helmet. Targeting dot
Nice.
for whatever this electronic device is.
Violet will definitely accept it, and I I suspect that Quinn will recognize a Japanese protocol for targeting computers.
I don't think Quinn is yet trying to. Excuse me.
No worries.
I don't think Quinn is yet trying to like integrate themselves with your network.
Fair.
So I think it was like a link. So, like, you just have that information.
Fair enough.
This tunnel, the north tunnel, starts to collapse. Possibly independently, possibly not. Give me a perception check, Violet. It looks like he's puppeteering other golems right now, but not having them approach just yet. Grimdark, would you head down that corridor, or would you just stay and watch as it collapses?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to get crushed
Okay.
and perpetually reincarnate while under a pile of rubble.
I,
So we'll come back that around the other way.
I don't think it'll be a full cave in, but enough to like block vision and corners and stuff. And Abby is in here. This is where Abby was teleported to.
Oh, right.
Violet will send over the comms. He has a couple more friends. Back further in the tunnels.
Okay, well then Kadim will stand watch here.
I think, yeah, I'll get a text message. Maybe we should not let them cave us in.
They would have to be in the room to compromise the entire structure. I think we're okay.
Well, yeah, but how do we get out?
The other door?
Oh, is there another door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's another exit. It's just monowire trapped.
No.
Abby, you wake up.
Oh, really? 500 seconds?
500 seconds have passed by now. Yeah.
Between people moving around and sneaking and repositioning and such.
Yeah, it's pretty much you've just been staring at this guy, Violet. He's not moved through the monowire yet. He's maybe reached out a hand and plucked one of the strands casually.
So he seems to have noticed it.
He's definitely noticed it, and he's just kind of stood there considering it.
I have to say something as I wake up.
Go ahead.
That wall, or I made an impression on that wall.
Nice.
That is all.
And yeah, if 500 seconds have passed, that means you've had like 450 seconds. Erica. So you could probably be getting pretty close to the bunker right now.
Yeah, she'll head over there.
We figured it'd take you 5 minutes to get into and out of town, right? I'll say it's like just over the next hill or whatever. You're like running up to it. You'll be able to see it in seconds. And yeah, Violet. Finally, this guy just looks right at you and says, "Why have you been resisting, brother? You could join us." And he will slowly walk forwards. You see the monowire start intersecting him, and it passes right through. It is Terminator 2, but gold instead of silver.
That's awesome. She does her best to hide her sort of fangirl impressiveness, though.
You do see that he tilts his head so that the helmet with the electronic tag device doesn't pass through a monowire, but he lets the rest of his body just walk through.
You know, she's going to do her best to imitate the voice. I'm going to make a check after I speak because it's more fun to not know if I'm successful or not. If that's okay.
That's fine by me.
Quinn
You know,
is actually trying to hide.
That's an amazing roll.
You know I can't do that. I'm protecting this place.
deep sigh.
Go home while you still can.
Your friends are quite formidable.
Very genuine smile.
There is a lot of power in this world. You may partake in it. This place is inconsequential in the greater picture, but you wanted our attention and you have it.
I've said what I meant to say. Be gone.
You still got that -10 to hit, haven't you?
It's pretty hefty. It's more than
Well,
that now.
It's more than that now. Yeah, he misses.
So he takes a shot and then possibly provokes Quinn.
Takes shot, almost definitely provokes Quinn. I imagine this is just like an open raised level. And Quinn, you're just crouched sort of behind this pipe.
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah.
Bow horizontal, resting on top of it, maybe.
Yeah.
What does he fire?
So it's like a tiny single gold bullet. Um, mechanically, it'd have no signature on it. It just appears like from his chest and fires out at bullet speeds in your direction.
Totally flat-footed. Got it.
But it misses completely. Well, very, very narrowly, I imagine. In fact.
Luke, one
Mhm.
thing. While this conversation is happening, I can tell this guy's made of pure gold, right?
Oh,
Even
well.
though I can't see color.
Oh, you can tell that the dead one that like you woke up facing is made of solid gold.
And this guy's similarly
The guy
colored.
talking is shiny. You could
Okay.
assume they made of metal at
I
least.
I am while they're talking, I want to pull out a pickaxe. Rocket powered pickaxe.
A rocket
Sweet.
pickaxe is what you pull it at.
Yep. Ah, what do I get?
Oh my
What
god!
do I get?
It's gotta be like an inflatable toy pickaxe from
Brilliant.
like a theme park or whatever.
Abby's World?
Disney World, Seven Dwarves inflatable pickaxe souvenir that costs you $49.99.
Well, I'm gonna run over to him and hit him with it, yelling "Gold!" You can do whatever with that information, or put me in the turn order of whenever. Just let me know when I run over and whack him with it.
We should maybe get turn order up again if you're going straight to combat with him.
I mean,
Well,
that's what I mean, though. I have an
Well,
obvious squeaky toy pickaxe.
he's getting straight to combat with us. There's a surprise action for you, Luke.
yeah. That'd that'd
And
hit.
I was a good distraction.
You were a great distraction. You were all great distractions.
Uh-oh.
Armor divisor 2. Radio. It will bounce off his helmet.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, the signal is like in his helmet, bounces off. As Abby runs forward and slaps him with an inflatable pickaxe. Don't
Oh,
know.
I have a question, but not an incredibly important one.
Right.
Did any of those arrows survive over there?
No.
No. Okay.
No, yeah, molten gold on them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm concerned the helmet's tough enough to have that bounce, though.
So
It's a good helmet.
Erica, you've arrived at the entrance, and you can see that it is, a smoking crater.
What happened here? She's gonna look around. Not sure if you want perception.
You can give me a vision, yeah. I think you had some floodlights set up around here anyway, so that Sneckers could act Sneck-like in dark at night time. Yeah, you can see that there's kind of still maybe an entrance there. You can start
Oh,
making your
she's
way inside.
she's gonna head over there.
Quinn.
Okay. Well, that was not very effective.
It definitely knocked his head back and, left a big scratch in that helmet.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but it did
All
not
right.
pierce
Oh,
it or
I
look like it
I don't
hurt
have
him.
I don't have many of these, so let's give it a go. So quick drawn. This will be at a minus. So what was the last one? That was plus
-4 were your
four.
last.
This one does not have the +3, so this is at a -7.
What's the location you're aiming for?
Same.
So it's technically the skull, really.
There we go.
He can attempt to dodge this time. No, you know what? He's going to try and block it. Yeah. A little gold plate sort of materializes in thin air, just a foot from his head, and the arrow hits that and ricochets off. Or show me damage. It might go through it or get stuck in it. Oh shit! It goes right through it. Uh, so like,
I can see why you want to save those. Those are nice.
yeah.
Yeah, and they were expensive, so I don't have a lot.
So we arm divisor 3. That block 10, and then 27, and then it pings off again.
Well, at least we're weakening a spot.
You are you scratch. You've made an X on his helmet. It's pretty cool, actually.
I've marked the spot where the signal needs to die from.
I forgot to roll my thing. You might need to move me into
Oh
the
yeah.
Luke. Sorry.
Into what? Sorry.
Never mind. TFL dead. Effing last.
Oh, gotcha. I can delete normal person. They look angry that their attack missed Dragon Man, and that suddenly everyone's going for him. Um, Tries to grab Abby. Left hand grab on Abby. That's a crit. Grabs Abby with left hand. Meanwhile, shoot a few shots, no signature, out at Quinn. Range would have been. You were stealthy as well, but I'm saying having shot an arrow and not moved, you've lost it. You can just shoot back at that direction.
Okay.
One potentially
Cover
hitting you.
cover bonuses.
Yeah, you can attempt a dodge or dodge and drop, but one does potentially hit.
Okay. Wow.
Nice dodge. glad that. Oh.
Quinn totally dodges, and just like out of the active camo comes a hand and a middle finger.
It's pretty awesome. Violet.
I I could be wrong, but I think the last thing he said was something along the lines of "You have impressive friends," and then he fired.
Yeah. You have impressive friends. Um, and then you were pretty much like, no, leave, and he just like, pew.
Fair. You had your chance, and she slash weird dragon man will head over the edge and drop to the ground.
Koi. It's just a straight walk forwards, I think, to there.
Oh,
They're the
okay.
same level, but there's a bit of a drop here.
Oh, damn. I suppose I have to figure out what I actually want to do. No, I can stall a little bit. The dragon guy grows claws and advances menacingly. I guess like intimidation check? Intimidation check. I want to do that if I can.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good roll. This guy's unfazable. What am I doing? Grimdark.
But mostly it feels like the dragon guy should have swagger when he goes into fights.
Yeah, it's definitely good disguise maintenance. Abby, you're currently grappled.
Okay, he made this choice. I'm gonna grapple him with my torso.
It's gonna wrap around his hand.
No, around him, like he's got my arm, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a advantage or perk that is hands-free wrestling. So I'm like wrapping around his torso and arms.
you become Sneckers.
Yep. Um, I still have to roll judo, right?
Yeah,
Or wrestling.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a potential success. When he sees you snake up, is he gonna try and drop? No, no, he just won't. He'd let it happen. So you snake around him. Yeah, he's all wrapped up. That's pretty cool. Erica, so you start making your way into the entrance, and you would see two figures with the backs to you. Um,
So,
yeah,
here.
yeah. Let's say there. And yeah, you'd managed to run up that close before they'd start turning around.
We're in the same building, yes, right?
Pretty much. It's pretty much just a crater now. You're at the bottom of a crater, and right in front of them is this door that's over here.
Okay, she'll definitely head over there. That door. Is that gonna take me a few more turns?
No, you could run right past them on this turn, but you do know that there's monowire traps right there.
That's gonna be hard to avoid.
Yeah, it is. You do not want to
And
run through
really
those.
bad.
You do not want to run through those at 620.
Can I just try and run those at a normal 10-foot speed just to make sure I spot them?
You'd have to slow. You'd have to stop and be very careful and be
Okay, so
guided by
okay.
Kadim to get through them. Really.
Wait. Is there like another way around? Can I go like the other way around and it's like way less traps or more direct?
That way is caved in.
Darn. I don't have much stealth, so I'll give it a try.
But like I said,
I'm
just
not
before the monowire traps, there are these two golden golem things stood guarding the entrance.
sure. What do I need to do to try and pass them without losing my legs?
It'd be like acrobatics at -10 to dive through all the monowire traps without cutting yourself.
Uh, is that like my safest option?
No.
The
Your safest
What would be the
option would be hanging back, maybe instigating with these two figures, or
I
trying
guess
to
I can give it a
distract
try.
him and then sneaking in.
Oh, I can do that. I'll say, hey, over here! Hey, over here! Just try to get their attention and see if they can follow me. And just outright take them away from the place. Then just run into the exit once they are very, very far away.
You're Quinn.
Okay. So now they're all like crazy wrapped up in one another.
Yeah, it's just like a game of Twister, but 3D.
I'm specifically around his arms and his torso is what I described.
Around arms and torso,
Around arms and torso. Okay.
and he's got one hand wrapped around one of her arms.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and you know what? We'll get ready with an arrow. Oh, nope. We'll just draw an arrow this turn.
Oh wow, cool, fun. Wait, is that an 18? No,
No, it's a 17.
okay. Roll HT, please. It's a -2. Abby.
HT -2, you said?
Yes, please. Wow, well done. You feel his grip slightly tighten on you there, with his left hand, but nothing in particular happens as he takes just one step back, with you entwined in him. Violet. Oh, and at the same time, the golems at the entrance do turn around, but they only take one step each forwards and kind of like point at you, like, Erica. But Violet, your turn.
Violet's going to take a step forward as she starts to, well, continues to engage in conversation with the guy, kind of ignoring the attacks of her allies upon him, because it seems like the kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
Entertain me. Why would I? And she'll keep talking.
Mhm. He's kind of struggling with Abby there. Grimdark, you just moving.
Yeah, and not even like really hurrying much about it.
Okay. Abby.
Thought I was muted. Okay, so I am going to start reaching in with my free hand into my garter and start pulling something out.
Okay. They looking at you. They're not approaching yet. You're just gonna carry on trying to tempt them.
I'm tossing rocks at them.
You start throwing rocks. Give me throwing arm.
Yes. You.
Yeah, you'd managed to get them like right between the eyes. You can't get through the DR with your damage, I don't think. But
She
they get
yells, "I'm
angry.
talking to you."
Yeah, yeah. They look angrier. Quinn, you got an arrow ready? And yeah, Erica, I imagine you just throw like 10 rocks at them in a second.
Yeah, just
Just
trying to just get on their nerves so that they start chasing me.
you're like a
That's what I
machine gun.
want. Yeah. Pew 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 pew.
Queen,
Uh,
what's they doing?
I think they will be. Let me
Which arrow did they draw? You already had one drawn, so
just needed to get the points.
yerp.
Um, and they would have drawn. Damn. Actually, let's do Tangler arrow. Yeah. So
This is gonna be a right mess.
they just hit that area, that grapple with a Tangler arrow.
Sploosh.
Amazing.
Oh, that's strength 24. Yeah, okay, sorry, I was just reading. So I think he can still attempt to do this. He just can't move or change posture. Violet, you said entertain me.
Yeah, entertain me, and it's something about convincing him.
Let's just generally slow this fight down to more cinematic speeds, so we can have this back and forth.
Entertain me. Why would I want to actually help you?
And then Abby's all wrapped around him. She starts pulling something out of his garter. Quinn fires arrows at him, like they've made that X on the helmet, and then suddenly they get tangled, and they say, still seemingly unfazed and grasping Abby, because this, in the end, is all so insignificant, and I offer unlimited power. Unlimited power! Roll HT again, please, Abby, -2.
I fail.
And he sort of holds out Abby's stretchy arm where he's holding it, and as he says unlimited power, gold starts to spread on Abby's skin from his fingertips, and
No, she's going golden age.
she'll turn from black and white to solid gold all over, and stiffen up
Hold on.
and stop moving.
All of me? I'm just done.
It's spreading fast. You could, in fact, you could stretch your arm
Yes.
to keep it away from your rest of your body. Yeah.
Like, so I was pulling out 500 pounds of batteries wired to a couple jumper cables.
That's pretty amazing.
And I'm turning to gold, right?
Yeah, you turn into gold right now. So It's like
But
spreading
I want to.
across.
I have to roll the IQ first. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. This is gonna be too good. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna grab him. The other ends and
So,
be conductive.
so yeah, you see Abby grab the ends of the battery, and
Oh no! I lick him.
it's like you hold it up as the gold's spreading. You feel all your body and limbs going cold. You watch your hands turn to solid gold, clasping that battery tight. It's got the
But no,
big.
it's not a battery. It is 500 pounds of battery.
It's a giant like 9-volt battery is what I'm seeing. But you know,
Oh yeah,
comically
perfect.
oversized in cartoon colours with a big lightning bolt on it.
And I lick it.
Yeah, your tongue comes out, an SM5 tongue, and you feel yourself turn to gold. Your tongue turns to gold just as it comes into contact with the contacts, and there's just like an explosion for sure. It's like a fuse, you know.
And I was wrapped around him pretty tight.
Yeah, you fucking were. Guys,
And there's a tangler. There's so much contact going on right now.
guys obliterated. So, so you know that just ends it. That straight ends it. Violet,
Violet's stunned for a few seconds at the very least,
yeah,
if she's standing at all.
I'm gonna
yeah.
be dead. this, I don't think this technically kills me, but I don't know how I come back from this.
You're dead for now. You know you'll be back in 500 seconds ish. Give or
True.
take. Like you might need some sweeping together. Have you got any DR, Violet?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
This was supposed to be an ambush that we were performing on them.
this is true. So you knocked back. Give me acrobatics or DX. I see you like going sideways and just letting it push you back, so you slide across the floor.
Sounds good to me.
That's pretty badass, and you just get showered in sparks, droplets of molten gold. Um, the two statues outside had just set off to start into a sprint against your Erica when they suddenly freeze up and fall and clang against the ground. And at the same time, it flips from pitch black outside to bright daylight. Um, roll me HT, please, Erica. Is it like I want to say it should be at like -10. It should be at the difference between darkness and light that you go to. Nah, that's crazy. But either way, you know, you have to blink because it's like when someone turns lights on you when you were having a nap.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, inside, very loud noise, very big explosion, molten gold all over the floor. No sign of that guy, no sign of the signal. Sensors suddenly open up to as they should be, internet connection restores.
Ace is
Oh
just
shit.
screaming.
Hmm? Sorry? Kyle?
Chase is just screaming at us.
Yeah, Chase is like,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck is. Or in fact, no, he's probably halfway through a song. He's like, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me. Oh shit. Shit. Pong. Pong, motherfuckers, are you alive?
Yeah,
the
the
fuckers?
object that just impacted the bunker here. Can you run a trace on where it came from?
Holy shit! An object just impacted the bunker. What the fuck? He looks through. I need to make a roll for him. I do not know where that came from. Uh, my best guess, space. Like, is that a rod from God? Maybe. God rod? I did not drop that. That was not me.
What the fuck do I even pay you for? You're in space. This is the kind of thing you're supposed to do.
I, I, I don't know. It's something weird just happened over Casablanca. I'll tell you that much for free. Something real weird. People are freaking out.
Can't imagine why.
Something about an unscheduled eclipse. If I'm reading this Arabic hashtag right. Do they speak Arabic in Morocco? Who knows?
They do.
Moroccans.
Moroccans, I'm certain, would know. I'm sure, like, a good portion of the civilized, educated world knows. And you know that.
I do.
You've already confirmed. I feel like Arabic, French, gotta be the most popular languages in Morocco, probably. English.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Standard Moroccan Berber
Berber.
So
and
this
Moroccan
kind
Arabic, known
this
as
kind of feels like we just
Sharia.
got played. Am I the only one that wants to check up on the hell portal to see if there's to make sure that the dragon guy isn't doing something there?
I'm pretty confident the dragon guy can be trusted.
Dragon Guy will call you right now.
I mean, he didn't say anything about these being his brothers.
Oh, he did
Were
call
they?
you brother.
Are you sure that they were talking to the dragon guy and not to you?
No. I mean, fairly sure, but not completely.
Does it feel like that could make a little bit more sense in the right context?
Violet has been ignoring the phone call, but somebody else might answer it.
Yeah, the phone's ringing. What's the word I'm looking for?
Quinn definitely doesn't get it.
And
Hey.
Abby's dead again?
Ah, it's too bad.
I mean, 500 seconds has gone by in that conversation.
She would be the perfect one to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Like a hand, like where do I respawn?
It's kind of like in the middle of this room, you know, there's a little crater where you both were, and most of the gold had pooled together in the center. And as it cools down, you know, it's got like a black flake of metal crust on it that peels off to reveal Abby eyes.
Yeah, a hand will reach over because I assume my phone got eradicated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any
all my
gear that you had on
electronics.
you. Like stuff in your payload, I'm gonna say is probably magically fine somehow. Just 'cause I want to be a bit
Yeah,
nice.
because that's how the payload works. Well, even then it was. Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah,
a hand grabs over and like reaches for someone's pocket phone area and pulls like,
is it over?
uh.
This eclipse, it's ended. I don't think they found me.
I blew up a gold guy. It was shocking.
Gold. They sent the gold one.
I licked a battery.
Is that him, Abby?
Hi, Mom. I don't want to go to school today. I'm tuckered. And she'll like fall over and while holding the phone up.
Are there any bits of him left?
Violet will pick
Yeah,
up the
there's
phone,
like a puddle of it.
There is indeed
put it on speaker.
lots of little gold beads dotted around everywhere in this room. Is it safe for me to come right over? How's your snake doing?
Do basking in the sun.
I think it slept through this.
It either slept through it or it's just eaten like 5 monsters that came after it. Or it was in
They've
the
just
process of being shit kicked out of it by 5 monsters that came after it when suddenly they all poofed and disappeared.
No, I'm just picturing like it's got it halfway in his jaw.
Yeah, there we go. It's slowly closing its jaw over some kind of delicious looking monster and suddenly arr, clamps its teeth shut. I'm coming over, he says. And he will do that. Sorry, I'm just generally deleting things. Anything that anyone wants to mention or do? It'll take
I guess
him
we're grabbing the biggest hunk of the dude.
a little while. The biggest hunk. Biggest bit you can find weighs a good kilo, a couple of pounds.
Wow. Okay.
The solid gold golems are still there. It takes him 20 minutes
They're,
to get there, and the solid gold golems are still there. They weigh
they're still
a couple of tons
they're still
each.
chasing Erica.
No, they set off to chase you and then turned inert. They're just statues now.
Yep, they froze.
Eric,
Kadeem will nip the bolts that are holding the monowire into the wall.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. So Erica, you will have been stood, and Kadeem will clip open the trap and let you through. Slash let everyone out of this bunker that might collapse at any minute.
That's a fair point. We should probably not be down here anymore.
Um,
I feel bad. Does Dragon Guy have a name?
yeah, Faustinius is
Faust.
his full name. But Faust is fine.
Cool.
He's gonna show up. Chase has still got nothing. He's calculating, and like, if it had have come from anywhere, he would have seen it. But he didn't see it, and yet it still landed on you. So magic is his best guess. And given the way it interacts with technology, in fact, yeah, a bunch of the lights in here would have popped and broken at various moments. And generally, yeah, there's a lot of fires all over Casablanca right now from electrical faults. Chase will tell you. His main update is that.
Erica will ask, what do we do with the golden statues?
They're
I think
golden statues.
I think
Tr-
Oh,
Quinn
the
is
walk.
already in the process of collecting, um, you know, gold
I think Abby's doing the same thing in a miner's outfit with her hammer that she was trying to pull before.
Please leave one of them intact. We want to study the make of it, try to figure out where they came from.
And
Don't think I can move it, but I can help you by keeping it away from them. I got two over here, and she'll give you the coordinates.
it's right outside this door here. Like
Oh
if
yeah,
we,
I got
yeah,
two over here right outside the door. I guess you can take anything else.
and yeah, this room is just like glittered with bits of gold. Faust just walks straight up to you. Is it over? Please tell me it's over.
The fight's over. Although the overall mission wasn't very successful.
Uh, oh God, what did you blow him up? Can I can I look at a piece? A piece of him, if you have it?
You're sort of standing on it.
He'll just kneel down and pick one up.
He called you brother.
He called me brother. What? He looks genuinely flabbergasted.
I was disguised as you at the time.
And he called you brother. I've I've scryed that he exists, but I've never met him in person or spoken to him. I swear this.
So you aren't from the same place as them?
No, I was born here. In this world and in this location near enough.
Well, it sounds like there might be more of them.
This likely wasn't all of them. I doubt they can be actually destroyed here. These may just be projections. That's what I'd have expected anyway, and it's confirmed now for sure. I should have mentioned that maybe.
You think?
Sorry, he says.
What are they?
Avatars?
Of
Projections?
what?
Gods? Compared to us at least. And that's the way they seem to show themselves. It's hard to explain. This is all from what I've scryed in the sticks and the stones and sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. That's also a strange way to say it.
He does literally use sticks and stones.
Literally,
And
yes.
broken bones.
The runes, sticks. It's true. All of these things I use for scrying.
In his defense, they were cutting edge when he first learned it.
This is true. But they're powerful. Powerful enough to destroy whole worlds.
And why are they interested in this one?
From what I can see, it's chance and opportunity. Though, from what else I can see, we are special compared to many other worlds. Have you ever heard the thought experiments of if metahumans had never emerged? In the 1940s? Philosophical discussions that consider if moments in history had been slightly different.
Violet nods.
The further back you go, the bigger a change you can have. Some places are drastically different to our own, yet uncannily similar.
See, that's what I thought we were dealing with. And then you started talking about avatars of gods.
What else would you call someone who consumes whole realms? I think of
So
them
that
that way.
Hungry.
Uh, hungry, did you exclaim?
Yeah, I would
Oh,
call them hungry. I, but if they're looking for realms, why don't they just get a bagel with everything on it and a little bit of of like some cream cheese and
Locks. Caviar.
oh lox. Lox sounds good. Who wants to get lox?
I'll get them. uh, Erica goes to get them because Abby just made her hungry as well as Puck.
Yeah, you are starving. In fact, you're so hungry that, like, and Spog's so hungry that
Yeah, we just go there and get like a lot.
they refuse to merge to run. They just
Oh,
Spog just flops out on the ground, legs out.
Aw. I'll give them pets and I'll carry him over and we'll take a cab or something. Or order in.
The
Whatever is the simplest way.
the shuttle has approached and landed right across the road. Well, across, a safe distance from the crater, but very close.
Yeah.
Chase has flown it
She'll
over.
she'll go get them. And pamper Puck for a job well done.
Pug just goes straight to the locker where the energy bars are, and
He'll make sure to take away the wrapper before he goes after them.
yeah,
And
Spog will immediately just start chewing.
uh, she'll also grab one of those and make sure to reveal those bars for later. And yep, they'll Eric and Spock will go get that for the party.
They come back with a bunch of rations from the shuttle. Oh, greedy, yes, but the way they interact with this world is limited. They're not at their full power yet.
they're from a world where that's so different that they're gods.
No, not originally. I mean, aren't some of you? This one here has died twice today. He frowns at you. Hey, your aura. You've died twice today. In fact, in the
I
past,
mean,
40 minutes, you've died twice.
that's not a record, honey. One time, I died like 40 times.
Your aura is. It's painful. He turns away again. Is she not comparable to a god when placed next to a human?
I mean, if that's what you mean, then yes.
Am I in my true form? Now, what if we had a power to harness everything in our world? And who could stop us? Because the rest were but mere humans, or our peers whom we outsmarted or tricked. And then once we've taken one, it's no trouble to harness another and another.
By harness, do you mean enslave or some kind of power where something happens?
That is unclear. The outcome would not be good. Perhaps enslave, perhaps simply destroy, perhaps both. I don't know what they'd want from this world. I don't know exactly their plans yet. I just know that they leave only agony in their wake. Kind of shrugs.
Violet looks kind of frustrated.
I'm sorry, I don't know more. Just, I'm sure they would kill me were I to fight them on my own. To get them back and trap them and somehow question them.
That was what we were trying to do, but they were kind of self-destructing.
I suspect they will be back for us. We certainly have their attention now.
Well, what we need is to know where they're actually from.
That we can still do. The chalk, he says. You still have it?
I don't mean we need to go to where they're from randomly. Or is it less dangerous now that we've chased them off?
It may be. He shrugs. It will take you to their place. If you keep the chalk, you'll have a way back. I would expect. But they will be as gods in that place. Compared to us.
What are we supposed to do? Like, what are we gonna go there? Just pop into their, where they're strongest and attack them?
That's why I'm trying to understand what he means by as gods.
He shrugs.
If it means that they have powers just on a scale that's beyond what we're used to, I would suggest we go and try to figure out what they're up to and what their agenda is. Not attack them, though.
That. Use it not as an attack opportunity, but an infiltration. See where they are, what their place is, and at any sign of trouble, retreat.
I mean, yes, although, like you said, they'll be back. Like anything we can learn from there, we can probably learn from them while they're here also. The point's taken that they're at their most powerful there.
Also, we got a bunch of golems to melt down and sell and get filthy rich.
These won't last more than a couple of days, I'm afraid.
Well, then we gotta really get a move on.
I do like the.
Yeah, he just he curls his lip at you. He's like, ew. Negative reaction.
The terrifying thing is, I think we already told her where the market is in town.
Yeah, if that's the case, she might just run the hell off with armloads of and cleavage loads full of gold.
Yeah. Yeah. You do. You feel compelled. Secret impulsiveness roll. You've got it at like 12, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's your carry capacity?
Max load is 1,875, but that brings me down to a move of 1.
You
Or,
could you could try, yeah, you like run out and start trying to drag one of the whole statues, but you can barely move it, so I feel like maybe you yank out a
I,
blowtorch and just cut off a leg and run off with that.
yep, pretty much.
You can roll a torso like a barrel.
Yeah, there you go. You just cut the legs off and grab the head and then roll the torso away. He shakes his head. I I'm terrified, honestly. I'm going to go
Of
into
of of, th-
hiding.
of them or her?
Of of them. Certainly she's frightening. Um yes. I wouldn't want to be a non-magical merchant in that town.
You said there might be others. What others are there?
They are a group. Uh who was it? The golden one. I think the golden one is their leader, based on my divinations.
Was that actually him, or just an extent, or just a construct?
It will have just been a construct. I think. Either way, it won't be the last you'll see of him, I'm certain. It can't have been that easy.
I mean, she has a knack for killing some really dangerous things.
We could pray. I'll certainly. Or. They will know if I try and look at them again. I could try and divine more information, but it is risky, and they may come straight for me or harm me directly while I try to gather information.
I mean, do you know anything about them that we could use to try to track them down with? Power sets, appearances.
The gold one, as you can guess, has complete control over gold. He can create it, he can turn anything into it, he can move it as if it were an extension of his own body at great distances from himself.
Gold. Neater.
They have a mage with them who outclasses my abilities tenfold. She is an ancient genius, best I can gather. It takes the appearance of a young woman. There is one who is a shade, but their blade master. That one, I believe, has already been active in China. And yeah, sorry, I'm losing a little bit of steam.
No,
He
no
will.
worries. It's out of character. Like,
Mhm.
you don't need to fill in the entire
Yeah,
villains
exactly.
roster right now. That's crazy.
He he passes on details of other things he's divined. You're a mentalist, correct?
I know some tricks.
You've already glimpsed into my mind. I'm willing to share everything in something that might be at least more coherent to you.
Are you sure? I only caught the outer part. Outer part. I didn't even realize you were a dragon.
He laughs. Well, I hadn't realized that. I'm at least willing to share all my feelings and knowledge of these. Our demise is what I am certain of, or had been certain of until today. I'm still not sure. But for the past month, I have been generally of the opinion that this is the apocalypse, or the beginnings of it, at their hands.
Well, any insight I can glean, I'll be happy to. Yeah, thank you.
And you're... Did, I don't know, do I need to plug... Is there surgery involved?
No, you don't need to do anything.
Okay. Other than not resist.
Mhm.
You might have already rolled and I just missed it.
I haven't actually rolled, but I will do so.
You don't need to roll for much. You will gather. You mainly
It,
obviously pick up on this guy's feelings towards his experiences. And the direct experiences that he had, but...
no, she'll get what she can out of him as the conversation continues. It's not immediate.
He's mostly been performing divination and scrying at various locations over the past several months, where he's suspected activity from him on Nirvana and around Morocco and around Europe.
So have his investigations sort of lined up with the things that Kadim's been looking into?
Yes, a couple of things on Nirvana uh, that Kadim suspected to be related were indeed also things that he could confirm to have been related. And
Yep.
he mostly reckons they use their mage to do hideous things with very dark magics that can, you know, summon a demon from anywhere at any time,
Yeah, that's not great.
unbound.
But they aren't actually demons themselves. They're, in theory, people from somewhere else.
Correct. And it does seem like they're trying to tease out something else, something bigger and darker that exists, that he doesn't really know what it might be, but it could well be what Kadim calls Grindel.
They definitely said something about something like that. Yeah.
It's all very metaphysical.
Yeah, it's pretty beyond me.
Magical theory shite. Have you got a cult? You've got
Oh
hidden
yeah.
laws.
I don't have any cults, no.
I mean, you'll get there. It's all right.
All in due time.
While we were clearing out some of father-in-law's stuff, we found like what might have been weird cult robes today. I don't know what they were. Weird cult robes. Success by 4?
Hmm.
Yeah, you've got a fair grasp on various magics and the kind of stuffs that's based on the real stuff. And you've got the real thaumatology as well.
Mm.
But it's kind of matching up now. Hard for me to put into words, especially now that we're at like 4 a.m. nearly.
That's totally fine. But
Abby,
his explanations make sense.
before we look at Abby getting to town, I would disguise myself and hide. Here still, of course.
Wait, he's talking to me? I already
No, not
left
you.
with a piece
Not
of...
you. I was going to look at you
Oh.
go into town, but then I wanted him to say this first. I would continue to protect this place, but I must use as little magic as possible, or they'll come straight for me. However, you are almost certainly more interesting to them now.
Well, that's good. Warn us if you catch word of them, but don't draw their attention.
Yes. Very good. And
Happy in the market?
he's gonna seal himself in that cave for a few months.
What a dragon.
So hopefully it should be fairly safe. Sorry. Um, Abby, you reach market with a ton of gold. There's a bunch of fires across town. Generally, people being a bit crazy. People will see
I'll
you with
walk
your
in
gold.
to a gold, like, pawn shop or gold dealer place.
Start like shouting at you in Arabic, and they're like, "What is this?" in English.
Gold, my man, that's gold. Leans on it and
He like
dunk, dunk, dunk.
tries to shift it. It's like looks at it through a loop. It, this does seem to be gold. May I scratch it?
Of course.
He like grabs a little file and files at it some more. And he looks at it and he's like, I don't know. What do they use in Morocco? Euros?
Rupees? No. No, no, no.
Go ahead and just offer me something because she's gonna turn it down.
Yeah, it's like 1,000. So it's it's not
It's called
nothing.
a dirham.
A dirham.
Yeah.
It'll for you 1,000 dirhams.
No, 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 no.
They look like pesos.
This is what I want. I want Hughes to order me a crate. And I'm not talking a little crate. I'm talking a big crate full of whoopee cushions, rubber chickens, and other sort of jokey, other sort of funny things.
You get out of my shop right now and never come back, please. This is pawnbrokers. This is an okay statue. I will trade it to you. I could do you 5,000 in store credit, or 1,000 cash.
You
I
ain't hearing me, honey. I wants a crate full of whoopee cushions and chicken.
chickens.
Rubber chickens.
I could do you chickens. I could do you rubber. I could do you cushions. I don't know what this Whoopi is. Whoopi Goldberg's of the Sister Acts
Look it up on your phone there, honey. You'll see it out.
on
Have
phone.
that shipped.
Most of the world doesn't have that technology yet.
Abby didn't know that though.
Give me. Just call up his shop, orders it. I can wait. And she'll sit down in a chair that is obviously not for her.
he's he's just looking at you. He looks angry. He'll turn and pick up his phone and dial. And then he speaks in Arabic for a few sentences. Then he hangs up and he says, "Okay, you wait. They come with your cushions and chickens and rubber. And statue for me, yes?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not gonna disintegrate or anything.
Good, good. I'll just move it in the back now. Yes?
No. Whoopee cushions chickens first, then you can move it in the back.
I cover
I
with
ain't a dunce.
I cover with cheat, yes?
She puts her legs on it like, Craig gets here, we got a deal.
Delivery man may be greedy. I just don't want the delivery man to be greedy.
Dude, I just murdered a guy with a battery.
His eyes go a bit wide. He puts his hands up slightly. He's like, yes, all good, all good. Whoopee cushion's coming.
Wait.
Everyone else. So Spog's eaten like 8 of these protein bars. You're probably eaten like a good 4 of them, Erica.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring out something for people if they need it. If they want something fancy, they're gonna have to wait for now.
Quinn's still just kind of hanging around people. Although,
Yeah,
what kind of conversations have been had with Quinn via text or sign language? Because you have had 2 days to have them as well,
It's fair.
and various things have happened over those 2 days. Mostly
I
in the
mean,
last couple of hours.
there's kind of a conspicuous lack of asking about what you're doing here and where you came from.
that's good. Less lies that I have to tell.
Dragon Guy will prompt it. Where will you all be going next?
Well, lacking leads here, I suppose.
I think at least a brief stop back on Nirvana to check up on things before we move on to the next spot.
Hmm.
Chase, not audible to him, but in all your ears and on your subtitles, Quinn will say, there is a couple of things that I have been meaning to look at that may or may not be related, boss. Go
Yeah,
on,
like
Quinn.
what?
Aliens?
Oh, you're always on about those aliens.
They're definitely aliens this time.
Uh-huh. You see, you say that, but the last time, what did it end up being that was killing all those cows?
That was
Those
slugs.
dang kids.
That that was a parasite that the cows got from drinking water that had been infected with slugs.
There you go.
But this time it's definitely aliens.
That's what you say every time.
He just plays the X-Files theme tune briefly. Quinn, I feel like you were saying something.
I was just saying when Kadeem starts talking about a quick pit stop back at Nirvana, like anybody who's looking for it can see a physical reaction from a negative physical reaction from Quinn.
The mention of Nirvana causes a negative physical reaction from Quinn.
Like when it's mentioned to go back to Nirvana, like big
Shuffling
wide
your
eyes.
feet nervously, wide
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah. Like it's well hidden, but it's definitely there.
If you've got the body language skill, I'll say, you pick up on it.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind taking a little downtime either. At least until the next big thing pops up.
Unisa district's been relatively calm. Relatively.
But there's always things on my to-do list, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
Chase is still kind of talking, like muttering occasionally. And actually, one of his things might match up with one of the things on your to-do list. He mentions Antarctica, and that these aliens have probably been there for thousands of years anyway, and we could have probably checked them out thousands of years ago, but they'd have probably...
wait. How do you know about those guys?
Research
Like,
team just got wiped out. Army detachment just got wiped out. There are some pretty unhappy Argentinians down there.
big frown. That's new. That wasn't supposed to happen until next decade. Yeah, that's worth checking out.
Yeah, I mean, it only just happened. I mean, there's a lot of blood there. I don't think Argentina knows yet. It happened
Well,
like
that's
this morning. That's why I'm sure this time. Wait, you know about this? What do you mean next decade? Chase asking.
Violet's looking over at Kadeem.
Why's she gone quiet? Is she still alive? One of the shuttle cameras buzzes as it moves. No, no, okay. Quiet type. I get it. It's a secret. Whatever, I've got secrets too. Chase has got secrets. Chase has got so many secrets. Brilliant.
And I'm respecting them by not asking you how you know about it already.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to tell you about him for another decade, so you know.
Big eye roll.
Mm-hmm.
So
Abby,
yeah, maybe Antarctica.
maybe Antarctica after some brief rest. And yeah, you've got 6 months basically, is what Chase was saying. Because the science team's MO is if they lose contact, they not to regain contact. It's expected that they'll lose radio and satellite communications in the location.
Mm-hmm.
It's not expected that they'll find a bunch of weird aliens when they get there.
There are no aliens, Chase.
It's John Carpenter, dude.
Like, how often does he like cry wolf about aliens?
He gets on an alien kick about once every 3 or 4 years, and every once in a while it's the lost city of Atlantis, or the elite of the world have been replaced by shapeshifters or some other bullshit.
The elite of the world have been replaced by shapeshifters from Atlantis.
That was one guy, one time, and that was an outlier.
He was still a shapeshifter from Atlantis.
I mean, do you still think those are the ones that are in power, though? Like, wouldn't they have been replaced by now?
Don't feed him.
Look close at James Woods giving presidential addresses. He blinks twice, he's got reptilian eyes, you can see his fucking gills.
I figure he's a hologram.
Hologram with gills. Getting sidetracked here. Abby, the police arrive. A pair of Moroccan policemen with huge moustaches.
Hey, chaps.
Speaking Arabic, a bunch with a shopkeeper. And then says, oh, and then they look at you and say, okay, miss, you are metahuman?
No, actually, I'm not.
Frown at you, look at each other. You have identification. Papers, please.
They opened a can of worms. She's gonna pull out every paper ever.
Oh dear. So this
Just
is
a
happening.
folder of papers.
One of them will, like, pull out his radio, or, talk into his shoulder radio angrily in Arabic a bunch, while the other one's looking at all the papers that get pulled out and struggling to read them.
Like, it's a filing cabinet. She literally pulls out a filing cabinet.
Full filing cabinet. He just exclaims in Arabic a bunch. We get on radio. This generally progresses. I think more people show up in the shop, a few more policemen, like people from across the road, a bunch of kids that noticed what were happening and thought it looked cool. You've had to spread out into the street because of all the papers that you're producing.
I just want those rubber chickens, man.
And this man's just screaming, passport, passport.
And here's the 1099 WF, and here's the 1099 WA.
He looks down and he's just like, what is... I don't understand. And then he's like screaming at his friend more, and his friend's screaming on radio more. And then at some point Chase will be like, I think Abby might be getting the army called on her? I'm not sure what's going on there. I suggest evacing Abby, Chase says. It's like later that evening.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's been a while since we let her have some fun.
I mean, she's enjoying the hell out of this. This is a Bugs Bunny routine to her.
Yeah, you get a full afternoon of Bugs Bunny routine. And I think, yeah, finally, like, some guys in suits show up, sunglasses, like Moroccan men in black. They've got much better English, and they speak with like posh British accents almost. And they're just like, hello, madam. So you say you're not a metahuman? And then
I was told that I'm an extra-dimensional being.
Yes. Well, I realise now that I never asked you your name. I'm sure you've already given your name several times.
Oh, so many times. She's done it in song.
Yeah, and she's like, well, Miss Abby Normally, and a few people will have recognised you, but mostly people here don't speak English is the problem. and like the shopkeeper and the police haven't recognised you until now. I'm afraid we're going to have to deport you to Nirvana. And that would start with us detaining you, and we'd very much like to do it peacefully, without you causing any harm to our fair city or country. Is that something we might be able to achieve?
I just want my whoopee cushions and rubber chickens.
They look at each other.
I offered this gentleman an entire thing of gold if he got me some rubber chickens and some whoopee cushions.
They talk to the shopkeeper briefly in Arabic, like 3 sentences. The men in black look at each other and laugh. The shopkeeper will like pull out a bunch of money out of his till, hand it to the men in black, and then they'll say, come with us, Miss Normally. We'll get you what you need. Do you already have plans to leave Morocco soon?
I mean, yeah, we already did. I already did my business.
And what might that have been?
Well, first we went out to the dragon, and we found out the dragon was a nice guy. Then we didn't do anything with the dragon. Then we took out this other person. I got slingshotted into a wall and turned into rubber paste. And then I woke up, and then I licked a battery and blew up a guy.
Do you know the dragon's name? Where he lives?
She actually probably doesn't remember.
That's very fair. I'll give you that.
Nope.
You can maybe remember his dragon name, which is what you've all been calling him since you started
Oh,
being
she hasn't been
friendly.
calling him that. She's been calling him Mr. Bitey or something like that.
That's also quite likely. So yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Bitey.
I'm happy with that. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my headphones, muted on stream briefly.
But so I just want the rubber chickens and whoopee cushions. I'll be on my way.
Very good. Do you have the correct travel document issued by UNICEF that would permit you to travel here?
She starts going through the filing cabinet again. This is awesome to her.
It's just like, oh my god. And then yeah, I think we can call it here.
Does she get them?
The whoopee cushions and rubber chickens, and
Yes.
yeah, you get them.
Great. Because all she wanted to do, because she can grab this many, is that those videos
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
when you get push a bunch of them down all together and you release them at once, they sound like a bunch of screaming people. That's what she's gonna be for the next week on the ship. It's like when a dog gets a new chew toy.
It's gonna.
I think she's let off the
God,
ship
I'm
immediately.
deaf.
Yeah. It's like you'll get pranked with him as well. So it'll be the middle of the night, and you'll shuffle to a bathroom, and you open the bathroom door, and they just all compressed in there. And as soon as the door opens, and fart noises. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty spot on. Nice. Yeah,
Soon everybody is going to be envious of Quinn.
thank fuck that shuttle can make it to Nirvana in like an hour. You better be thankful it's
Longest
faster.
hour ever.
Yeah, because that's like the first hour as well.
There's like a 3-hour montage of horrible pranks that were pulled upon people over the course of the hour.
Yep. Mm.
Oh, she's just practicing. She's gonna be pulling that shit on that rich guy with the dog.
Oh no.
Does Quinn get on the shuttle for Nirvana, or do they stay behind?
Well, don't want to lose my employment. How long are you gonna be in Nirvana?
Like a week or two, tops.
Yeah, Quinn will get on the shuttle.
All aboard. And you fly homes. Slash
Yay!
to that island. It's
It's good to be on.
It's just a crater. There's nothing left. No, the Statue of Liberty's there, half sunk in the beach. And a bunch of monkeys.
Blew it all to hell?
Blew it all to
Those
hell.
bastards! They blew it all to hell!
Those bastards!
I still blame the Fae.
Yeah, I'm done. That were us. We had Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I played Kadeem. I was pretty quiet because I'm coughing a lot, but I love you all.
Feel better soon. We had Everoth. Maybe.
Do we?
Maybe.
We did have Everoth.
We did
had
have
Neveroth.
We've got Kyle.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I played Quinn. Sorry, I didn't get a whole lot of talk time in.
Everyone's sick. We had
Uh,
Tara.
Sorry, I was cold for a second.
I'm Tara. I played Abby Normali, and she got crushed and then exploded.
And then I think also, like, as soon as they were over land in Nirvana, pushed out of a moving shuttle.
Oh, I mean, chaos would ensue all over the island with those whoopee cushions and everything.
Yeah, it was such a peaceful, like, week. And suddenly, Plague of Pranks returns. We had ever
I mean, weren't they gone for like a month or two?
Yeah, but
Uh,
they had to find all the pranks first.
and the prankster. Uh, I was Everett, and I played Erica. The supernormal martial artist. No, wait. No, that's not right. Sorry.
super fast. We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet, and she's looking forward to some actual downtime, even
Actual
if we skip over
downtime.
it.
Yeah, at least for a couple of weeks, and
Mhm.
then off to fight, and definitely not aliens. And I don't think it's been a couple of months. I think you might have been in Morocco for a couple of weeks.
Well, any which way, the
Yeah,
pranking of all the usual suspects ensues.
immediately.
So immediately, like we got mafia boss or yakuza boss. We got man with dog. We've got any of the Dunnings.
Any and all of the Dunnings are shit. Yeah, so many options. Pretty much seems
Like
to be political figures and crime lords, though.
she has to go for. She can't punch down. She can only punch up.
So yeah, that's political figures and crime lords, celebrities,
Yep.
other metahumans. Other
Like,
metahumans has got to be a great one.
oh no, people on the news. She'll whoopee cushion the hell out of news anchors. But I don't. We've already said our extras, so.
Yep. Bye, everybody. With the Cobalt Cafe.
Bye.
Bye.
Search Cobalt
Bye.
Cafe if you want more of us. Bye bye.
Bye bye.